Welcome to the class 8. We have completed the first chapter, matter, in the last two classes. Today, we'll quickly go through the objective questions at the end of the chapter. If you have the textbook, it's on page number 9. We will discuss, tick the most appropriate answers, and in page number 10, fill in the blanks, true and false, and match the following. Okay? So now, without wasting any time, I want to discuss exercises, the objective questions on page number 9, that is question number A. Tick the most appropriate answer. So the first question is, in which of the following is the intermolecular space between the molecules the least? So which state of matter has least intermolecular space or almost no intermolecular space? It is the solid. So solid, in the solids, as I told you in the last two classes, that the molecules are very close to each other and almost the intermolecular space is negligible. So to which of the following is the intermolecular space between the molecules the least? The answer will be the solid. Then we go to question number 2. What happens to the intermolecular force of attraction as the intermolecular space between the molecules decreases? So intermolecular space, as it decreases, obviously the intermolecular force of attraction will increase. So since the force of attraction is very, very strong, the molecules will be pulled together, decreasing the intermolecular space. So the answer is it increases. I want to repeat the question once more. What happens to the intermolecular force of attraction as the intermolecular space between the molecular decreases? Obviously, the intermolecular force of attraction increases. The next question says, in which of the following is the intermolecular force of attraction the weakest? So, among the three states of matter, solid, liquid, and gas, the gases will have the weakest of all the intermolecular force of attraction. That is, since they have the molecules, the force of attraction between the molecules, or the intermolecular force of attraction, is very weak, the molecules are further apart. Okay. Now question number 4. Which form of energy do the molecules of a substance gain when it is heated? So if you heat any substance, whether be it solid, liquid, or gases, the molecules will gain the kinetic energy and then they try to move rapidly. Okay? Whether be it solid, liquid, or gas. So, in which form of energy do the molecules of a substance gain when it is heated? It is kinetic energy. Okay? The next question will follow now. Which of the following statement is false with respect to the law of conservation of mass? So when we talk about the law of conservation of mass, what are they? A. Matter is neither created nor destroyed during a chemical reaction. Absolutely true. Matter cannot be created nor destroyed. That's what the law of conservation of matter says. Question B, in the answer B, there is no change in mass during a chemical reaction. So the masses of the products and the reactants, or the reactants and the products, the mass will be the same. There is no change in the mass. That's what law of conservation of matter says. The answer number C, the option number C, the mass of the products equals to the mass of the reactants in the chemical reaction, which is absolutely true. And as for the option number D, there is a change in mass during a chemical reaction. This is false. So the answer is D. There is there is a change of mass during a chemical reaction. Absolutely correct. Absolutely, this is the correct answer. To the question, which of the following statement is false? Okay, the last one is false. There is no change in the mass. Sorry, there is a change in the mass. So this is the answer. So in the last question, question number 5, option D is the correct answer. Now we come to the fill in the blanks. The empty space between different molecules. Question number 1. The empty space between different molecules are called dash. It is called the intermolecular space. The answer is intermolecular space. Now, the second question is, in the fill in the blanks, the force of attraction between molecules of the same kind is called cohesive force. So last class I discussed about the cohesive and the adhesive force. The cohesive force is the type of force which exists between same kind of molecules, like between the water molecules. Yeah. And the force of attraction between the molecules of different kinds is called the adhesive force. Like when we wet our hands get wet when we dip it in water. When water comes into contact with our skin, it gets wet. Why? Because of the force of addition between the molecules of different molecules of different kind. So the force of attraction between the molecules of different kinds is called the adhesive force. And question number 4, the collisions between the molecules and the container exert dash on the walls of the container. So since the molecules are in random motion in the fluids, especially in the fluids like liquids and gases, the molecules are in the random motion. So when the molecules are in the random motion, they come into contact, they hit the walls of the container. So this exerts pressure on the walls of the container. So the collisions between the molecules and container exert pressure on the walls of the container. Number 5, when a solid is heated, its molecules gain kinetic energy. Naturally, if you heat any state of matter, whether be it solid or a liquid or gas, the energy of the molecules increases. Which energy? The name of the energy would be kinetic energy. Okay? Next one. The last one, in fact, in the fill in the blank section. Matter is neither dash nor dash during a chemical reaction. The answer is, matter is neither created nor destroyed during a chemical reaction, which comes under the law of conservation of mass. Now, we come to true and false. The molecules of a substance collide with each other. Absolutely true. So when the molecules are given energy, the heat energy, the kinetic energy of the molecules obviously increases, and then they try to move randomly, hitting the walls of the container, as well as they collide among themselves. Question number 2. In solids, the molecules move randomly. It's false. So only in the liquids, in the gases, the molecules move randomly. In the liquids, the molecules move randomly, but that is within the liquid. They do not usually go away from the liquid. But in gases, when you heat the gases, the molecules will move randomly. So it is the answer is false. The third question, under true and false. As the temperature of a substance increases, the molecules move faster, and thus the kinetic energy of the molecules will increase. Absolutely true, as we have already discussed. When you heat a substance, the kinetic energy of the molecules increases, and then they move randomly, they move rapidly. Question number 4. The intermolecular force of attraction in liquids is not as strong as in the solid. Very true. The intermolecular force of attraction between the intermolecular force of attraction in the liquids is weak, not as strong as it is in the solids. Okay. Number 5, the intermolecular force of attraction is the strongest in gases. Absolutely true. So, the intermolecular force of attraction is strongest in the gases. It is false. I thought it was intermolecular space. It has a wide intermolecular space. As far as intermolecular space is concerned in the gases, it's very large. But as it comes to intermolecular force of attraction, it is weak. So the answer is false. Question number 6. When a solid is heated, its molecules lose kinetic energy and becomes very active. False. It is the intermolecular, molecules will gain kinetic energy, and then it becomes very active, and then they move randomly. It will move rapidly. Is it okay? Now we come to the match the following, the last question, that is D, the match the following. So among the first question is solids, and then we have to find the correct answer. The answer is C, the strongest intermolecular force. Then we come to liquids. Let us check. The options are force of attraction between the molecules of the same kind, varies with temperature, largest intermolecular space, more intermolecular space than solid. Obviously, the A, B, C, D, E. E is the answer for question number 2. Liquids, more intermolecular space than solids. Cohesive force is, the answer is A, force of attraction between the molecules of the same kind. Then we come to 4th question, that is kinetic energy under match the following. Kinetic energy is varies with temperature. Varies with temperature. So if you have a large, higher temperature, the kinetic energy is more. If the lower the temperature, the kinetic energy is less. And then the 5th one, gases, largest intermolecular space. The option number D is the answer for gases, the 5th one. So we come to the end of the class today. So I will post, obviously, I will post the question for those who do not have the textbook. I will post in the WhatsApp group the questions, objective questions that are there in the end of the chapter. So need not worry. So as you answer, please go through the video and then try to understand and answer the question. So thank you so much for today. We'll meet in the next class.